I had a question, but we run out of time. Listen, this is extraordinary, this documentary.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
Morgan Freeman stepped onto the View stage with his usual steady presence. The audience expected an easy, feel-good chat about his newest Netflix show. After all, who doesn't enjoy that iconic voice-telling stories? But within moments, it was clear this wasn't going to be a typical celebrity segment. Freeman wasn't just there to promote. He came to challenge, to speak truths that might make some squirm. The tone shifted fast. The crowd leaned in. The hosts weren't ready. Freeman opened up topics daytime TV usually skips over. How Hollywood tells Black history, how representation gets filtered, and what gets left out of the script. He didn't water it down. And that's exactly what gave the moment its punch.
About a different document.
Go ahead.
As some politicians around the country try to erase Black history, you're making sure people don't forget vital parts of our past.
Yeah.
This wasn't just a chat. It felt more like a reality check. And just like that, the interview took a sharp turn no one expected. When Morgan Freeman sat down, the host smiled, thinking everything was under control. Whoopi Goldberg opened with a warm welcome, calling him amazing and soaking the moment in applause. The crowd ate it up. Everyone assumed it would be the usual friendly chat about his latest Netflix series, Life on Our Planet. But the tone changed fast when Sunny Hostin brought up an older documentary Freeman had done on Black Italians during World War II. It wasn't a simple nod to his past work. Sunny had her notes, but Freeman quickly corrected a mistake she made. And he didn't hesitate. He didn't stick to the script either. Instead, he took the conversation deeper. He spoke about how history often skips over vital facts, especially when it comes to Black stories. You could see it on their faces. They weren't ready, but Freeman wasn't stopping. With a calm but clear tone, he had everyone locked in. After discussing the forgotten Black battalions, he went even further, calling out the lack of Black presence in Hollywood. He reflected on his own childhood, remembering how rare it was to see Black actors on screen. And when they were shown, they played servants, never heroes or role models. His voice got sharper as he asked the big question, why are stories of Black success so often ignored? Why are viewers mostly shown pain and struggle? The studio grew silent. A few nervous laughs from the audience, then silence again. Freeman wasn't there for laughs. He was there to speak the truth.
First Tank Battalion, the original Black Panthers, about the first Black battalion to fight in World War II.
First Black armored.
Whoopi Goldberg tried to push back, saying those portrayals simply reflected the truth of history. But Freeman disagreed calmly and firmly. He said history wasn't just about struggle. There were triumphs too. Hollywood just chose not to tell them. And at that moment, the tension was undeniable. Freeman wasn't just talking. He was making people question everything they thought they understood. As he went deeper into the issue of representation and how Hollywood handpicks which stories get told, the room grew noticeably tense. This wasn't what producers had mapped out. And it showed. Right when the conversation started hitting its stride, a cue flashed behind the cameras. Wrap it up. Whoopi, visibly rattled, tried to pivot and end things with a smile. But Freeman stayed cool. Before leaving, he dropped one final line that echoed like a challenge. History isn't just pain. It's also progress, if you're willing to look for it. The segment ended abruptly, and the audience, confused. Was it really about time, or was Freeman just getting too real for daytime TV? Viewers hit social media fast. Accusations flew. People said the show had silenced him. Others pointed out it's not the first time a guest got rushed when things got uncomfortable. Freeman came with truth, and not everyone could handle it. The backlash online was immediate. Fans slammed the show for cutting him short. One post read, they invited Morgan Freeman, but clearly weren't ready for Morgan Freeman. Many praised him for saying what needed to be said, calling out fake narratives in front of millions. Some viewers did defend the show, saying it was just about scheduling. but most weren't buying it. One thing was clear. Freeman's words hit a nerve, and his segment should have gone longer.
But we run out of time. Listen, this is extraordinary, this document.
Oh, yeah.
This public backlash made one thing crystal clear. Morgan Freeman's voice holds serious weight, far beyond the studio lights. He didn't just ruffle feathers on The View. He reignited a conversation that many believe was long overdue. And honestly, this wasn't Freeman's first rodeo. He's always used his platform to speak up on topics most celebrities avoid, whether it's race, economic inequality, or climate change. Freeman doesn't chase controversy, but he doesn't dodge it either. In past interviews, he's openly questioned the idea of Black History Month, arguing that Black history shouldn't be boxed into a single month. It's American history, period. He's also pushed back on labeling people by race, saying it fuels division more than unity. His delivery, calm, deliberate, rooted in truth. He doesn't talk to stir the pot. He talks to elevate the conversation. And that's why people listen. What went down on The View was just another moment of Freeman being unapologetically real. He didn't show up to please the crowd. He showed up to make them think. And clearly it worked. Freeman's gift isn't just his iconic voice. It's his ability to cut through the noise with clarity and courage. In an industry overflowing with scripted sound bites and sanitized interviews, his honesty is rare. He's not afraid to call out how history is misrepresented or how media distorts reality. What makes his words hit even harder is his reputation, not just as a legend in Hollywood, but as someone people trust. When Freeman speaks, people don't just hear him, they reflect. He doesn't sugarcoat tough truths, but he never spreads despair. Instead, he challenges people to learn from the past, question the present, and build a better future. And in today's media landscape, that kind of voice is more important than ever.
Movie buff from early childhood. I saw my first movie when I was like 6 years old. It was King Kong.
It's not her fault.
That
It's
the
the
movie
period.
made.
It's
just what
upsetting
they
to
were
watch.
doing.
Tell you the
Well,
truth.
it shouldn't be that way
It is.
because somebody did make money.
Yeah.
Moments like Freeman's appearance on The View remind us why voices like his matter so much. He's not just a legendary actor. He's a connector across generations. He challenges us to face uncomfortable truths while still leaving us with a sense of hope for what's possible. That's why his words stick. They don't just echo, they resonate. Freeman's no-nonsense honesty didn't just shake up a morning segment. It exposed deeper questions about what daytime TV is really doing. These shows often lean into easy laughs and feel-good chats, but his interview revealed something missing. When real topics surface, too many hosts fall back on fluff. It was clear they weren't ready for Freeman's depth. That moment sparked a bigger conversation. Are daytime platforms equipped to handle serious dialogue, or are they just chasing safe soundbites and ratings? Freeman's bold presence revealed a gap between what
I'll give you the name.
If you watch old movies, Betty Davis.
On the planet is in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
And we're the cause of it.
Right.
There have been, if I remember correctly, 6 extinction level events on
Freeman's body of work reflects a deep commitment to truth, but his legacy goes far beyond the roles he's played on screen. It's defined by the conversations he's sparked off-screen. His willingness to challenge dominant narratives, question ingrained biases, and demand better representation has pushed countless people to think more critically. What happened on The View was just the latest reminder of why Morgan Freeman remains a cultural force. Even when facing subtle resistance, he speaks with calm authority, making his words hard to ignore. His legacy isn't just built on accolades. It's rooted in the lasting power of his voice. And that's why, no matter the platform, when Morgan Freeman speaks, people pay attention. His appearance on The View wasn't just another celebrity promo. It was a wake-up call. With his steady tone and refusal to stick to scripted talking points, Freeman made it clear real conversations matter. Unlike many guests who steer clear of controversy, he didn't flinch. He chose truth over comfort. The segment's abrupt ending left viewers wondering, was it really about time, or was his message